Hi.
This is a tradition. This is college football. This is Saturday. What have you guys been doing the last 7 days? Obviously, it's been waiting and waiting and waiting for the Alabama Crimson Tide to finally play a real team. They play the Aggies this week, who lost to Clemson by 2 points at home a few weeks ago. Also tonight,
What's the break of the Aggies?
we got the Wisconsin Badgers, the Hawkeyes of Iowa. That's 7:30 on Fox. And then, of course, also tonight on ABC, it's Stanford, Oregon, and the Pac-12. Then the SEC to start our day off is Georgia and Missouri. And I will give a disclaimer of the Hawkeye bias today. Beat the Badgers, of course. That's the goal on today's show. Now, 3 weeks into the season, Jordan, what are your thoughts so far?
College football's trash. I don't see how they put Alabama number one, even though they played like 3 nobodies, and Penn State, they played a few people. Ohio State, they played a few people that are actually known, but they're not ranked higher than Alabama. So, and who's Clemson playing? And they're number 2.
Clemson has beaten Texas A&M.
But what rank is Texas A&M?
22.
That's not real. It's about Iowa rank, but Iowa rank should be.
Iowa's number 26.
It should be 25 coming into this match just to look good.
BYU is number 25 right now, who beat Wisconsin last week. Now, also today, we've got Texas with a chance to beat TCU, which fell last week to Ohio State. Ohio State has another week to potentially recover Nick Bosa, who's in injury. Scott Frost in Nebraska looking to avoid an 0-3 start after the first game getting lightninged out. Second game losing to Colorado at home and then losing to Troy. This has been a very rocky start for Nebraska this year. So, and I think Jordan wants us to get going with some games on the big board. Let's find our game day gold presented by Quarter Technology Solutions.
See, I finally make it to one because Jared actually puts one at 7 a.m.
Well, that might be in 2 weeks. We might have another one at 7 a.m.
I'm not going to 7 a.m.
So we've got the 4 games have been completed, and Jordan is 4 for 4.
Ooh.
To start off this week.
We all tied, so that's
well. You want to be 100% once you get to Saturday. You don't want to be dying. Of course, Illinois was leading 28, or no, they were 24-21, and then Penn State scores 42 straight points. Penn State just goes. The gas pedal got pushed. Illinois just shot by a team with great offense. USC survived at home against Washington State last night. And, of course, I didn't watch the UCF game, but I know they won by a few touchdowns over Florida Atlantic. We're going to get going today. Jordan's going to have to find his picks from his document. Jordan, you got your document?
First.
We've got Minnesota and Maryland to start our day off.
What's this Georgia game?
We picked Golden Games last.
What's that Golden game?
Because Missouri is 3-0, and Missouri
sucks.
They beat Purdue last week.
Purdue sucks.
Well, that's not a lie, but We're just seeing if Jordan
Purdue's
picks.
0-3.
Okay, let's go Minnesota and Maryland. This is a really, really good game today. But I'm going to go Maryland. I think they reach deeper. And I think this is a very tough environment to play at this week. I don't know exactly what temperature is. I don't know.
Well, I'll go
A
Minnesota.
lot of things. Okay. Now, Jordan, who'd you pick?
Minnesota. You think that's cold? It's 52 right now outside for us right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold game tonight in Iowa City. Nebraska and Michigan.
Michigan.
Will Scott Frost go 0-3? And the answer is yes. I know who's good, and that's Shea Patterson. He's a good quarterback for the Wolverines. They will win it today. 11 a.m. Central Time live on FS1. Notre Dame takes on Wake Forest today. This is an easy game. Wake Forest. Who have they played? Boston College. They played Boston College and they lost. They look terrible. I think Jordan has Notre Dame. You have Notre Dame, Jordan?
Yeah.
Nevada against Toledo. 11 a.m. on CBS Sports Network.
Toledo.
I think I'm going to go with Toledo. I think Nevada just too big of a road trip. I haven't seen much of Nevada this year. Usually MAC teams win at home. And speaking of MAC teams, we got Ohio taking on the American team of Cincinnati. I'm going to go with Cincinnati Bearcats. They beat UCLA earlier this year. Who does Jordan have?
I will have Ohio.
And then we got Boston College against Purdue.
I got Boston College.
Boston College is ranked number 23 in the nation. Good running back. Will Purdue get upset today? And I'm going to say yes. I think Purdue wins.
I like how you say good running back, but then you just pick Purdue.
Purdue has to win, or coach might get fired. It's a must win. All right, Clemson and Georgia Tech on ABC, 2:30 p.m. Central Time.
Clemson.
I'm going to go with Clemson.
Clemson.
I think Georgia Tech is
that team.
Georgia Tech lost to UCF, I think, 2 weeks ago. Or not UCF, USF. That's my bad. And then how about Kansas State and West Virginia?
Kansas State.
Not so fast, Jordan Wozniak. You know who's better. You know the Mountaineers of West Virginia.
Yeah, but
they got a really good team. Home teams like to win. Northern Illinois against Florida State. Must win for Florida State. They've got to win tonight.
Florida State.
People that pick Northern Illinois, we'll see. Kansas actually won 2 straight games. I think Jordan picked Kansas, I've been told.
Kansas.
I've been told Jordan picked Kansas, and he's picked Kansas. Wow. We'll see if Baylor can do it. I think Baylor at home, they have one of the best teams in college football. Best atmospheres. I'm going to go Baylor. They know that Kansas is ready. Kansas, this is the best Kansas team that they've had in a long time. Florida International against Miami. And I don't know where Florida International is.
Miami, because Florida International is not really a team.
They found a team and they said, let's go. Here we go. What's up next? I believe it's the SEC Mississippi State against Kentucky. I'm going to go the Bulldogs today over the Wildcats. I think, where's Jordan going?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Ooh, Jordan's going upset. Kentucky beat Florida for the first time in I don't know, 60 years or something a few weeks ago. It was a big win. How about Texas Tech and Oklahoma State?
Oklahoma State.
That game on FS1. I'm going to go with Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, they won last week against Boise State. Boise State's decent. How about NC State and Marshall? I have NC State. They're recovering from Hurricane Florence.
So I think the herd of Colin Cowher is not going to beat this team, so I'm going to go with NC State.
And then we're going to, due to weird order, we have to pick this game first because this game starts first, but SN got lazy. Jordan, how about you pick whichever game you want to pick first?
Let's do the Auburn game just to go in order.
You want Auburn? Oh my gosh. That Arkansas lost to Colorado State. That's embarrassing. They'll get even more embarrassed tonight when they get fired off against the Auburn Tigers tonight. I have Florida and Tennessee, 6 p.m. on ESPN. I think Florida will bounce back. Tennessee getting lucky a few weeks ago against whoever they were playing.
I'm going to go with Tennessee.
Ron's been drinking some whiskey or something. Michigan State against Illinois or Indiana. Sorry. I'm a little crazy today. Michigan State ranked number 24.
Because of the loss to Arizona.
Arizona State. Arizona sucks. I'm going to go with Michigan State. And then we got really late night. We're going to go.
Wait, what's that Spectrum channel?
We don't know. Jordan, if you're up that late, you might find out. It's a pay-per-view. I'm going to go Hawaii. We have to get the Hawaii game in so that the Aloha people can do their dance.
I'm going to go with the weird guy.
Dikensky or whatever. You're going with the weird guy?
Yeah. Hawaii is a team, so.
Eastern Michigan against San Diego State. Eastern Michigan has beaten Purdue. San Diego State has beaten Arizona State, sorry.
Let's go with the San Diego State.
I think San Diego State is good at home. San Diego State will win. Jordan will watch.
No, they weren't. That was Davidson.
Davidson? What about Davidson?
Do they sell Jacksonville?
I think I get to pick first this week because I picked first the last few weeks. Jordan, do you want to pick first? First golden game?
You get to pick first because you picked the last 2 weeks.
Jordan, you get to pick whichever golden game you want right now.
Let's go visit that Georgia game.
You want to go Bulldogs?
Let's go for Georgia. Easy game.
Bulldogs against Tigers. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
What rank is Missouri, Jared?
3-0.
What rank?
Unranked.
There you go.
No votes. Now I get to pick one of the games. I'm going to go with... this is tough. I'm going to go with Washington over ASU. ASU losing last week.
I'm going to have Wash.
Everyone gets to pick whichever game he wants. There's 3 left. Actually, there's 4. 4 left. Sorry.
ECU game.
What do you got? You say Texas or Texas Christian?
Texas State.
We don't have Texas State.
Well, the Texas. The Longhorns.
Oh, the University of Texas. That one. The good team.
Is there a Texas State?
Yeah, but Texas State sucks. There is a Texas State, but they're not as good as TCU. I'm going to go Texas. I'm going to go Texas. Good crowd. Texas looks like Texas.
Oh, really?
I'm going to go with Alabama. over Texas A&M. And another Texas team.
Texas A&M. Just kidding. Alabama.
Number 1 Alabama. By the way, Jordan, did you hear that Clemson is now number 3 and Georgia's number 2?
Who's number 2?
Georgia. They flipped due to some weird thing.
Huh?
Both teams played nobodies. Somehow the rankings changed because all the Wisconsin fans hopped on the Georgia bandwagon. Wisconsin took an L. And I think Jordan gets to pick whichever game he wants.
Oregon.
He's going with the Ducks tonight.
I'm not going with the Ducks.
You just said Oregon.
Okay, I'm not Ty LaGrange. Let's go to Stanford.
I'm not Ty LaGrange. I'm going to go with Bryce Love and Stanford. I like this team. It's going to be good environment tonight, though. They got college game day there. And then, by the way, I will be there. I've been told I'm going to go to the game between Wisconsin and Iowa. Oh, my gosh. What a game we've got for you. Should I pick? Last year I picked Penn State, I think. Right?
Yeah, and Iowa almost won.
I better pick Iowa this year. I think that – so Penn State's supposed to – or not Penn State. Penn State. We can keep quiet. Penn State plays next week against Ohio State. Ohio State plays today against Tulane. Urban Meyer's back. Jordan, what's your pick?
Iowa. They have a big crowd.
It'll be a good one tonight. Any other games that we might have missed? I think we got them all. Jordan, you better make sure that your picks match the document or they're going to get adjusted.
Doesn't really matter.
We'll fix them. We'll make sure that you get the score that you put into this. We'll fix it all. It'll all work out. But I think SN leads picks. Is that right?
I don't know.
Sent you like a week ago. Let's find it. I'm finding it. Wait, what? Let's see. Let's put back on our home screen. There we go. Where could it be? Okay. I am +2. No. I don't know. I think I'm +2. Yeah. So I lead by 2. Jordan led by 2 at last week. Then Essen goes +4. I think that's what happened. Something like that. We'll get all the numbers calculated sometime soon. Dang it.
Okay, Jared.
I'm having a seizure over here. Oh my gosh. Have a great Saturday, everybody. Don't forget to tune on in. BTN Tailgate's now on BTN, or ESPN College Games is now ESPN. FS1 College Football gets going today with Nebraska and Michigan. Jordan, what's your final words of week 4 of college football?
Iowa better win.
Again, that game, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, live on Fox. Gus Johnson, Joel Klatt on the call of that one. But your day should get started. Number 2, Missouri. Or number 2, Georgia, taking on Missouri. Actually, I think you should watch Nebraska and number 19, Michigan. That's a good game as well. Have a great day, everybody. See you all next Saturday. We'll be back, I think, 9 a.m. Central Time. No Iowa game next week. So, Jordan is ready for the push for October. See y'all next Saturday.